A mother holds her newborn baby in her arms. She looks down at him and smiles, and in that moment she feels so much maternal love, so much unconditional love and joy, and a deep desire to protect her child. She whispers a prayer of protection over her child who's in her arms, and through her prayer and her intention and her emotions, this mother just created an angelic thought form. A protective guardian angel to protect her child. In another place on the planet, a group of people are meditating to bring healing to one of their sick friends. Together, they unknowingly create a group thought form, sometimes called a pendulum or an egregore. With their combined energy and intention, this group thought form can come into physical manifestation in the form of a cure or medicine, or even as miraculous, spontaneous healing. So how can we access this incredible tool? Let's get into that today. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community. On this channel we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, and self-development. And this is another car video, but the very first car from my Tesla that I manifested that I have to tell you guys about, so remind me to tell you about it. Today I want to talk to you guys about thought forms and to dip our toes into the concept of the imaginal realms. There's a lot of important information in this video, and I really recommend to really truly get a good grasp of what thought forms are before attempting to create them. Before we get into this video, I want to remind you and to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm sure you've seen 2 or 3 videos at this point and you just forgot. So please, I invite you to become a part of the Baby Elephant community. We'd really like to have you here. And if you are already subscribed, please make sure that all your notifications are turned on by clicking the bell icon, because only about 10% of my audience gets notified when I post a video. And I would really like for that to be higher so that you guys can know when I'm going live. I've been going live a lot, and when I post a new video. So this video is going to be pretty out there, I can't lie, but I promise I'm going to try to bring it back to the physical. I'm going to try to put it in everyday practical terms so we can all understand how to actually use this practice. I want you to get up after watching this video and know what thought forms are and how to use them, and proper ways of using them and improper usage of thought forms. So let's start with a story. So in one of my last plant medicine ceremonies, I journeyed to an incredible, animated, cartoon-like world, and I met with these beings. And these beings wanted to show me the importance of our words and the importance of our thoughts, of every thought that we have and every word that we have. They showed me that with every letter, with every word, with every thought, we create universes. We are creating things all the time, at every moment. We always have been and we always will. That's just how we're built. We were built by the Creator to be the perfect creators. So we are these incredible creators who, just by using the mind and the heart and our words, we can bring things from the immaterial into the material worlds. The thing is, not all of our ideas and our creations come into this reality. I saw that in this world, which I later found out to be the imaginal realm, a lot of our ideas and our thoughts get stuck there. They don't come into manifestation. While we should be very happy that this is the case, one might wonder why this is, right? Why do some things not manifest? So if we look at the esoteric concept of thought forms, that's where the answer lies. The quote, "people don't have ideas, ideas have people," is often attributed to Carl Jung. I'm not sure if it's actually him, it could be Jordan Peterson. And it's pretty accurate to describe that this concept that ideas or thought forms are actually conscious entities. This means that when you have a thought, it doesn't just pass when you forget about it. It doesn't just cease to exist. It actually in a way becomes this conscious sentient being. So just imagine thoughts as being things, just as material as we are, just on other planes, right? Now, this thought would increase in physicality if it's nourished, if it's nurtured and sustained, the same way that a sentient being would be. If the thought is fed with energy, with emotion, with intention, it becomes denser until it drops from the imaginal realm into the physical realm. So this, of course, is the basis of manifesting, but I doubt that many of us think of our thoughts as things that need to be fed and nourished. Kind of like our old Neopets, you know, they would die unless you fed and nourished them, and they disappeared, they ceased to exist. And I've been thinking about my Neopet a lot lately. So anyways, this is a very good thing because I know that I'm not the only one who really hopes that not every one of my thoughts is going to come into fruition, right? So the good news is that without attention, without nourishment, the thoughts simply won't come to physicality. Now remember the examples that I gave at the beginning of this video? The mother's thoughts of protection for her child were nourished and fed with that deep emotion, a mother's love and joy. The thoughts that she had were made physical by those deep emotions, and then they were further amplified by her prayer for the child. That prayer provided the intention and energy needed to sustain it. Now, this is how a thought form becomes denser, and in her case, what was needed was a protective guardian angel, and so the thought form took the form of an angel. So we are constantly creating things like this, both positive and negative, in the world. The meditation group tapped into the power of the egregore, which is a powerful thought form that's created by the thoughts of a group of people. The most important thing, which I said I would talk about, to note about these two examples are the pure intentions of the people creating the thought forms. Unfortunately, in this world, we do experience duality. There is good and evil, right? This is why we came into this world, so it's not so unfortunate. But just like there are human beings who are negatively skewed or positively skewed, thought forms take on the energy and the intention of the thinker. So through dark intentions, very dark egregores can be created. Think Nazi Germany. That was a huge, destructive, chaotic egregore that was created by one belief system that was fed into by millions of people. The thing is, we are at all times contributing to the nourishment and the sustenance of various egregores or pendulums in our current reality. Most of our reality is made up by these egregores. And the thing about dark egregores is they can become autonomous. They can be removed from the thinker, from the group, and they can actually sway and influence the minds of people. Right now, we're contributing to one of the biggest egregores of our lifetimes, of most of our lifetimes, I would say. I think possibly all of ours. The egregore of the current events, which I won't say because I don't want to feed that egregore. And also, the YouTube algorithm will not be happy with it. And the YouTube algorithm, by the way, is its own egregore. Just like the stock market. We talk about, what does the YouTube algorithm like? What does the stock market like? These are egregores. So how do you make sure that you're not sustaining a negative thought form or a negative egregore? We become present with our thoughts, with our words, with the stories that we're constantly spreading, with the things that we say about ourselves and about our reality. We become aware of what we are sustaining. Question your beliefs when it comes to government, to religion, to spirituality, to your philosophies. If you only hold a belief because it was given to you, because you grew up believing it, you are unknowingly feeding an egregore that you inherited. So we're either feeding the angels or the demons. It's up to each one of us. So we're either feeding the angels or the demons, basically. It's up to each one of us to decide what to nourish. And positive egregores are so freaking powerful. There's nothing to be afraid of because honestly, I think that positive egregores are even more powerful than the negative ones. It's just really important for each individual to make that commitment to be feeding the good egregore, the good pendulum, to go into that, in that timeline, right? So when you heard me and many other people around this time saying don't feed the fear, we actually meant it on a very literal level, at least I did. The more we sustain the egregore, the bigger it becomes, and the more chaos and havoc it's capable of causing. So on the other hand, we can create positive egregores and pendulums, like I said, with pure positive intention. When we come together as groups, like we did the other night, we did a huge live meditation on the channel. It was like 1,200 of us, all visualizing goodness. We created an egregore that night, and that is a way to sustain angelic, healing, loving thought forms that can really enhance our life on Earth. It can change what Earth looks like on a physical level. I wanted to start this conversation about thought forms, mainly to remind us all of our incredible power as individuals and also as groups. We can build ourselves up through our words and our thoughts and our beliefs. We can build each other up through our words and our thoughts and our beliefs and our energies and intention. We can also tear each other down. We can just as easily tear each other down. I also wanted to remind you of your incredible creative power. Your power to bring good into your life and into this world. You can improve your life significantly through feeding the correct thought forms, through nourishing the right thought forms. And your intention is backed up by entire realms who assist you in bringing your thoughts into physical manifestation. So I tried to take a rather big concept and to make it a little bit more palatable, a little bit more practical. I hope I did a good job of it. If I did, please give this video a thumbs up. It's really encouraging to me to see what you guys like and what you don't like. You can also give it a thumbs down. Just let me know if you don't like these topics. I really appreciate you. And if you made it all the way till the end of this video and haven't subscribed yet, haven't I earned your subscription? Aren't I worth it? And make sure you turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're feeling healthy. Let's do a live stream soon and create a positive egregore of angelic energy to surround the world and heal the world. And okay, I love you. Until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up.